twisted right in the guts. No. Oh, no, no, no. What the hell was I watching right then? No, that was not supposed to happen. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Lyf of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of 3%, of Season 2, Episode 5, Lamp, or Lampio. Did I say that right? Lampio? Lampio. That's what it means in Portuguese. Lampio. Man, let me tell y'all right now, this episode did me in. If I was living in Brazil, maybe I would have had some heads up about what was going on. So I need to move to Brazil for the next season, because I was simply not ready for what transpired in this episode. It made me question my decision to be down with La Casa. It made me question that. It made me question my judgment of whether or not I could believe and or trust somebody. And it just caused me total, utter shock. Like I said, I'm not binge watching this season. I'm watching it on a weekly basis, just so you know I can give y'all something this week. So if y'all binge watched the entire season already, thank y'all for not telling me what happened. But let's see. Here we go. Last week, Joanna and Michele, Joanna got suckered by Michele, and Raphael had to put a bullet in Ivana. But not before making himself look like he was the true traitor. So Michele told Ezekiel that she's still gonna take down the cause, but she gotta operate under her own terms, so he better follow her lead. That's basically how last week ended. So they still running through the streets. Her and Joanna still running through the streets of Inland, and Joanna takes her back to the hideout. Like, Joanna, girl, you cannot be this stupid. I used to say you were the star of the show, and now I'm starting to rethink that too. Why are you being so gullible, girl? Oh, haven't you learned anything by now? Everybody don't know everything about La Casa, and you want to take her back to the damn hideout. You didn't even trust her during the doggone process. Anyway, now Ezekiel know exactly where the heck they at. So he and Michele are buzzing like a little annoying fly. And he telling her, look, you need to get back on board. Tell me about your location, what's going down with it, where you at. And Michele then makes the decision to actually speak to him in front of Joanna. And Joanna was like, what? You know, what's going on? So Michele lies and say, you know, she doesn't know where Joanna is. She left the building, left her alone. And Joanna is there flipping out, kind of sort of silently, but not really. And like, yes, girl, you got played. She played you, and she's still playing you. And but she lets Joanna listen into her conversation to know that it is Ezekiel on the other end. If I was a spy, I would do the same thing. You know, got to save my own ass. So she could seem like she's happily defying Ezekiel. And Joanna shouldn't trust her at all. Should not trust her one bit. You should know by now that Raphael was not the traitor. Or maybe that both of them was doggone traitor. That's what you should be thinking right now. But Michele scrolls on some paper that Ezekiel is threatening her brother. And it's the only reason why she's helping. And Joanna's like, wait a minute, your brother is alive? Yes, girl. Anyway, so Joanna being so gullible. She being so gullible. Well, Ezekiel know that Michele is doing something off kilter. So she playing dumb right now, but he gonna figure it out. So he pulled that little ace out the sleeve again. You know, he always got an ace up his sleeve. And he run that little tape back on Michele. And he make out the noise in the background, no, isolate him, amplify him, all that. And he hear her talking to Joanna. Okay. He like, no, this bitch didn't. No, she didn't. Well, Raphael is still back at Ivana's body, and the rest of the division, they scanning the room and everything. Marcella is like, hey, look here. They gonna interrogate your butt. So did official Michele have anything to do with this? And he was like, you know, I don't think so. And she's like, I heard she's very close with Ezekiel. So she got anything to do with this, let me know. So he first, like I said, he first tell her that he ain't sure, but then he looked back at Ivana's body. He really is like distraught that he had to kill his girl. And he like, no, she can quickly turn this on me. That's the look. Like, she can quickly turn this on me, so let me go ahead and snitch her out. So he confesses that one of the voices on her is indeed Michelle. Without really saying that he knew it was, well, he said that it sounded like her, without saying it was her. So back at the hideout, Silas, gotta learn it's not Silas, it's Silas. Silas come in, all stark, raving, mad. And Joanna tells him, no, Raphael is the one who betrayed you. He is the doggone traitor. And he killed Ivana. And Michelle is on our side. He's like, no, ain't none of them on our side. Is you stupid or is you dumb? Which one are you? You can never trust the Mo. Never trust the Mo. You haven't learned anything. That's what I just said. She ain't learned nothing. But he's like, it's because of you that Ivana is dead. Which, there is some truth to that. So Joanna lied and say that, they both back at the process right now. And Michelle knows nothing, but she says, no, nothing yet. He's like, what you mean yet? Yeah, he picked up on that real quick. So he starts to turn up the room like, where's she at? He's smarter than a 5th grader. He knew something was up. He started hunting that room, and he rolled up on Michelle, and she's like, oh, wait, stop. He should have pulled the trigger on that ass. He should have pulled the trigger right on her. But she's like, no, in her convincing way, hold him off a little bit. And right before Silas had found her, she was calling on Ezekiel like, hey, don't kill me. Come do something. And here comes Ezekiel. He busts on up in the room. Help us arrive. I was like, he got there fast in the mud. What the heck he do? Teleport? What? How he get there so fast? Anyway, he pointed the loaded gun to Silas, and I could only imagine that this was going to be lights out for Silas. Like, this is going to be over. Like, well, we didn't get to know his character well at all. Anyway, but Joanna was like, what is the deal with you? What is up? So you here to kill us? That's what you're going to do? And Ezekiel said, no, I ain't finna do nothing. He looks at Michelle's notes like, okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, all right, you writing down what was going on. And he draws back his gun and say, I'm here to save the cause. What you mean you here to save the cause? What the entire fuck? What just happened? I'm confused. Although I like Ezekiel as the villain, I don't know if I can wrap my head around the fact that he really is with the cause. I'm like, you've been undercover all these years, bro? Like, what? And Daniel Ferreira, am I pronouncing your name right? Daniel Ferreira. If I'm not saying that right, let me know in the comment section. I just want to know whose side you on now, because you was like down with the cause. Long live the process. I'm almost there with, well, I ain't still with the process, but the cause ain't, they ain't too smart and bright right now. Because I'm like, this is crazy right here. So we go back. When Ezekiel was 20 years old, like 24 years ago, and he giving the old man, who we learn at this point name is Mario, his rundown on how he gonna take down the process. He gonna join, learn the system, take him down from the inside out. The old man is like, I. Ayo. That's all you can talk about is you. This ain't about you, son. This is about us as a group, about everybody. And the actor that they picked to play Ezekiel, as young Ezekiel, look a little bit like him too. I was like, oh my goodness. But anyway, the old man said he gonna take the idea to the committee and let them decide. He come back and tell me, you know what, they agreed with you, but you ain't going. And Ezekiel was like, what the fuck you mean I ain't going? What? So I'm the best you got here. I'm the best you got in this orphanage. He said, exactly, you the best. That's why you cannot go. We need you here. So he's like, the offshore will tempt you in ways you can't imagine. We can't take that risk. You know too much about us. If they get inside your head, we gonna all be exposed. And Ezekiel, he a hothead. He is a hothead egomaniac. It always has been, for real. And he rushed Mario, the old man. He rushed him, look about. And he said, you know what, I'm going whether you like it or not. And Mario get their blade on like, oh, hey son, calm your ass down. You better calm down. Calm down. So, like I said, Ezekiel is such an egomaniac. He's like, so I'm not worthy of this mission? If that's what you're saying, I'm not worthy. And the old man tell him, look here, everybody here is my child. Everybody in this orphanage. You ain't special. You ain't above nobody else here. We all equal. And Ezekiel pick up their burning oil lamp and smash it right into the old man's face. He brought his butt up out of there. Now we know how the old man lost his eye and got those burns. El Lampillo. Did I say that right this time? Okay. Anyway, so Ezekiel at the process, and he taking his first test. They have to identify who has a red card. It's forward him at the table. She give each one a card face down. They get to look at their card, and they get to talk for 3 minutes and try to convince the other people that they ain't got the red card, or they asking questions to try to determine which one of them does have it. And, you know, you point out the person with the red card. If the person with the red card does not get selected, then they automatically pass through. So, they go through the questions, and they go in on each other, but Ezekiel's not playing the game. He's like, I'm not finna answer these doggone questions. Pick whoever you want to pick. And Nair, I knew that was her. No, they didn't have to say her name. I knew she was going to be Nair. She's like, ain't you going to defend yourself? You just going to sit there and let them point the finger at you? He said, I don't need to point fingers because I know I don't have the red card. I don't need to defend myself. And let me tell you who it is. He peeped, old boy hadn't ate none of the grapes. Anybody from the inland would have been hungry as a mug. So, yeah, they would have got them grapes. He peeped that finger that they wore that little official band on. And, yeah, he exposed his butt. So, Nair's like, that boy good. He good right there. Come see me when you get to the other side. So, back in our day, Marcella has grabbed Cassia, and she wanted to get her to break into Ezekiel's system. And Cassia is a little hesitant, but then she actually do it. Not Marcella taking her hand and sticking it on her. And they hear everything that is going on through Michelle's registration. Remember, everything going on. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Ezekiel is trying his best to convince them that he is on their side. But Michelle is like, don't trust him. He's a double. He plays both sides. I'm like, I don't trust you either, girl. I don't trust you either. But he like, you know me, don't you, Silas? You remember me, or Silas. You know me. But he tells them, you know, he tried to forget everything that the inland was about because, you know, the offshore would give him everything he needed. They made him feel like he was special. He could reinvent himself and live his life with the one that he loved, you know, and he could, but the past finds its way, it keeps sneaking up on you. In this particular case, it was Julia's son. Is it Julia? Julia? Because I know y'all don't pronounce like hard J's. Julius, like Joanna. Julia's son? It's Julia's son. Augusto. Okay, so anyway, that's the past that's sneaking up on her. She wanted to see her doggone baby, but he was so convincing that he shared a turd too. Now, you know, when Ezekiel is thinking about Julia, it always gets him in his feels. Every single doggone time, his death did a number on him. And he all bitter at the old man because the offshore, like I said, made him feel special, and the old man didn't make him feel that way. And he said, you know what, boy, you still ain't shit. You still ain't special. You just a lonely old man with a little bit of luxury. That's all you are right now. So we go back to Miss Julia killed herself, and Ezekiel is informed that her body was found. And that's all I saw was bones. Did y'all see anything else? And now you're telling me, you know what, she's committed suicide, so they gonna have to throw her body away like she trash. And Ezekiel's like, no, that's not happening. She made it through the process. She deserves a decent burial. And I kind of felt that way about my brother. Yeah. Anyway, we all knew that Julia was having a breakdown because she couldn't see her son Augusto, and the little boy Ezekiel, that's the little boy Ezekiel was feeding and training in season 1. So Ezekiel says, you know what, I want y'all to forgive me, right? And because I'm back, I'm like sincerely back with the cause. I want the process to burn. He got a thing with fire. He wants the process to burn for Julia. And like, he's like, here we go now. Well, now we get to answer the question that I asked before. But I was like, why would Silas think that the leader is dead? And Ivana knew he wasn't. And he needs to blow up the process based on that letter. You know what I'm saying? So Ezekiel is like, he's the one who orchestrated that actual letter that Silas found. And I was like, get the heck out of here, really? So I don't know what to believe anymore. I feel like I've been duped. He forced the old man to write the letter because he knew that they wouldn't accept his help. He knew they wasn't going to follow his lead and try to kill off every doggone body. So he switched the original letter. And Joanna was like, I told you that bomb was by Ezekiel. I told you, Silas. And Ezekiel said, you know what? I knew Silas would thirst for blood just like I did. I knew it. So Marcella and Cassia are floored at what they are hearing. I'm like, what you going to do, y'all? What you going to do? In the meantime, Ezekiel says, you know, the bomb is twofold. It would not only scare the future people from coming into the process, but it's going to take out the council at the same doggone time. He invited them all to the process this year. So now, Silas is acting a little scared. Like, if we kill the council, they're going to declare war on us. Well, damn, ain't that what we supposed to be doing anyway? This whole time, we have been warring against the process. I'm like, the cause is getting a little bit disappointing to me. They feeling in my eyes. They disappointing my life right now. Like, they want the offshore to just say, you know what? I think you are so right. You guys like deserve equality and you deserve to get everything that we have. So like, here you go. Take it, you know. It's yours. Take as much as you want. That don't work. That is not how it goes down. And if all goes to Ezekiel's plan, Marcella will go down for a security breach, and he will step in with his plan of unity with Michelle and Joanna running the lead for him. And Joanna was like, good dream on, buddy. That ain't finna happen. I'm not finna be down with you. I ain't working for you. But in a way, you have been. Kind of, sort of, kind of. So, Silas get the upper hand on Ezekiel, allowing Michelle to get the gun. And he instructs her, give him the flash, you know. She thought the flash would be something to stop the bomb. He's like, no, it ain't gonna stop. It's gonna keep going. But what this will do is help you bypass the scanners, you know. And Silas put the little ring on his finger like, oh, shit, really? That's what this gonna do? Michelle and Joanna, they still not down for it. You gonna kill innocent people? Silas looking at that ring like, shoot, that don't sound like a bad idea right now. So Ezekiel tells Joanna, look, stop being a doggone coward, because that's what you're being like right now. And Michelle, you done killed for less, so why are you acting like you can't kill for the right reasons this time? And Silas say, yeah, you know what, that's a good idea. You wanted a mole inside Joanna, now we got one. He's the best option. So they convinced Michelle by threatening her brother again that they need to hurry back and get to the process. So Silas let them go. And when they head out the door, they trying to escape. The security details coming right on up. Marcella has got them and she's there. So they try to run to another direction and run smack dab into Marcella. He snatched up Michelle like, look, I caught her. I got her. She said, I ain't after her at all. Michelle runs off and Marcella takes her little shank and gets right in Ezekiel and twists him right in the guts. No. Oh, no, no, no. What the hell was I watching right then? No, that was not supposed to happen. She grabbed him up and sliced his doggone neck. And I'm done. I was so done. I'm like, no way Ezekiel is going to die right now. No way was Ezekiel going to let her roll up on him like that and just take a blade to the gut and then a slice to the neck. She not that doggone gangster. No, Ezekiel. No, 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 no. He can't be dead. He can't be dead. And I'm like, this got to be a simulation or something. This got to be a simulation. I swear I wanted to start Googling Brazilian newspapers to see if there was something in the paper talking about that Ezekiel was going to die for this show. No. This is unacceptable. They flash back on him. He got pools of blood dripping from his head. And I'm like, oh my God. We got 7 whole minutes left to the end of this show, and Ezekiel is dead, like for real. I was like, nah, he ain't dying. He reached up and saw the little ghost of Julia, like, come into the light, Caroline, come into the light. Take his hand and hug him all up, and he is out of there, like, just dead as a doorknob. Like, are you serious? Who the heck does this? Who the heck does this in the middle of a doggone season? Take out what? Ezekiel? Are you serious right now? I can't believe what I just watched. I cannot believe what I just watched. Michelle ran back inside. She witnessed it all, and you know, Marcella marked up Ezekiel's body with the call symbol, and as they enter the town square, Ezekiel's body is hung out to dry, baby. Silas is grieving over Ivana's body. Ezekiel's body is brought back to the offshore for burial. Silas tells the cause members that Raphael killed my leader. He killed Ivana. She's trained and recruited him. He betrayed us. And Marcella tells the offshore that the cause killed our dear Ezekiel. We must fight on. Cassie is looking like, that's a lie. I was there, I heard everything. I know doggone well. What? Okay, that's the look she got on her face. She didn't say nothing, but it was a look. And I could only imagine she's saying, why is she covering up Ezekiel's death? Why she just didn't say he was a traitor? I don't know. But what is Cassie gonna do? Because she heard it all, and that tear fell down her face. She cared about Ezekiel. She did. And I'm not sure what's going on with Raphael. He was sitting by the shore, and he burnt this little cloth. It looked like his old tattered clothes. Why would he have old tattered clothes though? Because they burnt all their stuff the first day they entered into the process. I don't know. He burnt something. He burnt the old rag. Had this look of despair on his face. And I understand what the despair is, because nobody knows that he's really not a traitor. They really think now you are the traitor. And he goes stands next to Elisa, and she don't look too pleased with Marcella's speech, because Marcella is like, I'm taking over the process and let the war begin. Long live the process. You know, I'm like, oh, you want her in charge? She like, Nair, I got your back, boo. Whatever you need me to do, I am here for you. And Nair was like, what? Oh my gosh. This just changed the whole dynamic of the show for me. Child, I am outdone. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Oh, thank y'all for coming back. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Like if you like the video. Thumbs up so other people can view the video as well and check out the 3% trace though. In addition to that, if you're able to translate this video, I talk fast, but if you're able to translate what the heck I'm saying into Portuguese, feel free to do so. I leave that option on. Somebody said that this would be much better if it was in Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese. I apologize. I'm watching this in the United States. I'm sorry. Yeah. So share the video if you got friends that you want to see and do recaps to. And if you haven't hit the notification bell, go ahead and do so you can know when these videos come out each and every week until the end of the season. I appreciate you being here. Thank you.